Kevin Freitas, and I'm the Senior Director of Learning and Edge Academy here at ZEDEDA, and kick off this session here with Bill Griffith and Kathy. So we're on the Edge Academy team here, and we're going to run talk a little bit about getting started with ZEDEDA. So what I want to do today is talk about a couple of new resources we launched very recently. Just right at the end of March, we launched our new ZEDEDA Help Center and the ZEDEDA Edge Academy. And two great resources for learning everything about ZEDEDA and our solution. Zed Cloud, there's tips and tricks, everything about EvoS as well. So Edge Academy is our learning platform, which we are going to be populating even more content than we already have now. We'll let Bill talk about that in a few minutes. But a lot of free self-paced courses we have in there today, videos, short how-to videos, really can get you started quickly. So check that out. I will show you a little bit about what that looks like right now. If you go to academy.zededa.com, this is what you'll end up. There is a quick sign in. It's just your name and email address, but just so we can track your learning progress and your progression in the e-learning courses you may enroll into. We do need your sign on, but we don't share this information. It's just for us and you. So it's just a snapshot of our dashboard where you can see we highlight, start here, classes now in session, because it's such a great course to get started with Zed Cloud. It's an 8-part series to really just kind of, get you through the flow of what's going on here with our solution. It's under an hour long in total. So it's self-paced, it's free. Anyone can register, by the way, to get into Edge Academy. And when you get to the sign-in page at the bottom, you'll see a new users register here link. And also in Edge Academy, we have some great channels in there. And so what's in the channel? So there's quick hit, videos. It could be a link to something else informative within that channel. We populate more collateral in there as well, and growing our library of quick how-to videos as well to get you going. So that's a little bit about Edge Academy and what we're doing there. So it's new, growing, and yes.
Speaking of channels, there's the previous Transform events, and even this Transform event will be available as channels in the Edge Academy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. So we have the Zed Cloud channel right now. We have an EvoS channel, and we have a ZEDEDA Transform 2021 channel, which we will we'll be adding the 2022 channel as well. So yes, thanks. We'll be adding that. And our help center, right? Our help center is also available, and this does not need a login at all. It's publicly available from our website. It's our knowledge base. It's our technical documentation. Easy way to find it is going to zededa.com, just our homepage, and in the top right corner, you'll see a link that says Help Center. Click on that, and you will find our complete knowledge base. We have about 80 different articles in there now and growing, but great place where you're looking to get started, understanding our solution, or you're looking for something more advanced or in depth. And also, if you are a customer, you have a question for our support team, you're able to submit a request, submit a support ticket, and track the progress of that ticket online. And a little bit of a snapshot of what that looks like here. So, and you see it in the top right corner, quick way to jump into different categories we have. So whether you're getting started or you're looking for something within our edge management solutions or integrations, quick way to find it there. Submit a request is what I was saying about submitting a ticket to the support team. And our search bar in the middle is just a quick way to, as you start typing, like most searches these days, it's predictive. So your results will start populating below the search, so we can try to help you find what you're looking for as fast as possible. So those are two new solutions we have. Again, easy to find from our homepage, zededa.com, upper right corner, click on Help Center. You can find this resource here. And with that, I will turn it over to Bill. And Bill is our newest person on our team. He just joined us a little over a month ago, and we will be building out more content. So I'm going to have Bill talk a little bit more about that. Bill?
Thank you, Kevin. So glad you all could join us. And I'm here to talk about some of the things that we do have. Kevin alluded to a number of them. You see in Edge Academy, we have at academy.zededa.com. You don't need any customer license numbers or anything like that to get in here. So we strongly encourage you, if you want to learn more about the ZEDEDA solution. And Eve, by all means, log in, create your account, log in, and have a look around. The session that Kevin talked about that Kathy did is here. And you see, if I hit enroll, it's a free enrollment. You can go through the whole thing. It doesn't cost anything. And as Kevin mentioned, it's 8 parts and it's under an hour. So it's a pretty low impact, very good solution for getting started with ZEDEDA. And to be honest, as a new member of the ZEDEDA family, that's one of the things that I did. I went through that series and I got a lot of really good basic foundational information about the solution, how it works, how it integrates with other properties and things like that. So strongly encourage you to take a look at that. The Zed Cloud channel is going to be ZEDEDA generally. So it's going to be specific ideas, user roles and responsibilities, working with projects. And you see there are a number of pages here with various titles on them. The Eve OS channel, you can get more into the Eve fundamentals and how it works. And then down here are the transforms that Kathy was mentioning a little while ago. Let's see. So another area of interest that Kevin mentioned as well is the Help Center. Now, the Help Center is a really good way to get those answers for specific topics. One of the things I like from a developer perspective is the API docs are right here. So if you wanted to get familiar with using APIs to programmatically interact with the Zed Cloud and Zed Control and all that, you can go in here and see what the APIs look like. And down here, you can get into specifics of what they look like and how to use them. So strongly encourage you to take a look at that. In addition to that, we do have other solutions overviews. If you're new to the environment, this is a really good way to get up to speed on it. Zed Control, Edge Management, Release Notes. Always encourage you to look at your release notes. Before you do any upgrades, you should always look at your release notes. I know people have banged your head about that one, and it's true. But there's various topics that you can look at to just get up to speed with the product and with the technology. So with that, what I'd like to ask of you in the community is to share your thoughts. What would you like to see? We're perfectly open. We have some great ideas. You'll see a lot of really good content coming in the future in the form of e-learnings, recordings, things like that. But there will be documentation, slide sets, and things along those lines. And for particular topics, we'd like to know what you're interested in. We have some ideas. We have some really good ideas. We have a pretty good foundation now of some basic educational components, but we'd like to expand that, get deeper into certain topics. But there's only so many of us working on it, so we need to know what to focus on. So if we can get your input, your feedback, that's invaluable to us to let us prioritize exactly what you need as users in the environment. So feel free to send me an email or send it to Kathy. She's on my team. So, either one of us can accept those. I'm billg@zededa.com. So feel free to send me a note if you feel you have something that you'd really like to learn about. And with that,
we also have an email account, academy@zededa.com is also another place where.
Yeah, that would be a great place to pop them in.
Sure. Yep. That's in the chat.
And I will stop my sharing.
Well, I'm super impressed with what the professionalism of the learning and help and so forth resources that has been developed since Kevin and Bill joined the ZEDEDA team. And I've been running the developer program, and part of the, one of the things that holds me back would be, just being able to provide the support and the information and the resources once we give you a free account. So Leah, next slide. The resources are available again on the Linux open source foundation side, LF Edge and Eve and all those, but the developer program is what gives you free access to a commercial controller. So if you go to the Linux Foundation Eve project, you've got everything about deploying on edge hardware is fully open source. There's an API to that edge, to the cloud, ZCloud, that's fully open source API. ZCloud itself has those APIs Bill showed you. Those are enterprise integration APIs. Those are also open and available for you to use. But the open source Eve controller on our LF Edge really doesn't have that scale and that ease of use that ZCloud has. So to take advantage of the ZCloud experience for managing your applications, we have this developer program. So the link on the top of this screen, it's ZEDEDA.com/welcome-developer, if you can't see it. And I think someone could put it in the chat. So welcome-developer, that link. That program is free, and now that we have more learning resources, it's something we're actually working on automating that process to make it faster to get those counts. And then under LF Edge, we have, of course, the wiki. We have a coming Edge Eve Summit coming up June 23rd in Berlin. We've got all the code is available on GitHub under the Eve project. There's a docs directory that has a wealth of awesome information. We have Zoom live conversations every 2 weeks. We had one this morning, in fact, before this Transform event. And there's a Slack channel. So lfedge.slack.org, that's another great way to talk to us, direct message, anything you want there. So next slide. And then I just have 2 more slides. One is to talk about the part of this Transform event is to engage with our partners and customers in this great ecosystem. And on top of this open source core is the business level intelligence. And sometimes they're still, if you heard the talk about Fledge and so forth, sometimes they're still framework applications. And so on this, in the marketplace for applications in ZCloud, what we really want is for all the partners to like maintain their application in Fledge. And I have a Hello Eve one that's just a web server that shows a page. But basically, customers that have these applications that can be deployed to the edge for image processing and machine learning of different industrial use cases, those can be deployed as marketplace apps to make it really easy for customers to use. So if you're interested in helping with that, you can get in the developer program, contact us. Okay, next slide. So part of it is deploying the software applications, and the other part is deploying it on hardware. So what hardware is supported? We have officially supported validated hardware, but we'd really like hardware vendors, the Dells and everybody else out there, to work on making sure that EvoS is supported on all their edge hardware. And so if you want to be on ZEDEDA's approved device list, you can also contact us. We've recently put together a test instance of ZCloud so that hardware OEMs can more easily validate and maintain their hardware for that support. So 2 main programs that leverage the developer program are the software applications and the hardware vendor lists.